A mother-in-law stealthily applies strong glue to her daughter-in-law's feet and hands while she is fast asleep. After finishing this, she steals a box from the woman's arms, but the daughter-in-law wasn't actually asleep. She tries to chase after her, but finds herself stuck to the floor, unable to move, and begs for the box back. The box contains her husband's burial money, but the mother-in-law insists her son is still alive and needs it for surgery. The little woman leaves the daughter-in-law crying in the room and goes to the living room to call her son. On the other end, the man urgently pressures her to send the money, claiming he's waiting for the surgery to save his life. The old woman places the box on an altar, which surprisingly holds a photo of her son who passed away not long ago. It turns out she knows her son is dead, but because the man's voice is identical, she's willing to be deceived just to hear it. She tells the man that if he comes to visit her at home, she will fulfill all of his requests. The man doesn't want to miss this golden opportunity and soon arrives at the house with his luggage. The daughter-in-law tries her best to keep this scammer out, but the mother-in-law is determined to let him stay. She claims he isn't a scammer, but was simply coerced by bad people into doing wrong things. Seeing her mother-in-law so stubborn, the daughter-in-law can't say much and has to let the man move in. To her surprise, the mother-in-law treats the man as her biological son, constantly giving him the best food. The daughter-in-law grows increasingly worried, and as expected, trouble soon knocks at their door. A man claiming to be a debt collector arrives, aggressively demanding that the man pay back his debts. The old woman steps in to ask what's going on and learns that the man owes hundreds of thousands of dollars. The man confesses he took out high-interest loans to escape a scam company and the debt has spiraled out of control. He tells her not to worry about it, but the old woman insists on paying off his entire debt for him. The daughter-in-law returns home and immediately realizes that the debt collector and the man are in cahoots. She tries to stop her mother-in-law, but the old woman tells her to mind her own business regarding her own money. Later, the old woman brings a contract to the man, explaining how lonely she felt after her son's death. She says meeting him gave her the motivation to keep living, and now she wants to transfer all her property to him. She signs her name without hesitation, but in the next moment, the man suddenly tears the agreement into pieces. The daughter-in-law rushes forward to demand why he did that, and the man finally reveals the shocking truth. He and the daughter-in-law were actually lovers, and she used his voice to orchestrate this entire scam. However, moved by the old woman's genuine kindness, he chooses to protect her and reveals the daughter-in-law's plot. The daughter-in-law tries to deny it, but the old woman reveals she knew about her bad intentions all along. In the end, the man vows to take care of the old woman as his own mother, and the daughter-in-law is kicked out.